The studio monitors that you have are the best studio monitors. You know how they sound in your room. That is essentially what it's all about. Learning your own gear. So let's look at it this way. These monitors behind me, I have been using for the past 3 years or more. Whenever I listen to Spotify, I sit in my mixed position. I know how those monitors sound in my studio. I have grown accustomed to them. I know their limitations. I know that there's a slight dip around where the vocals are. So if I'm not careful, my vocals can be loud in my mix, ever so slightly, because it's all a balancing act. Leave a comment below right now which studio monitors you use and rate them on a scale of 1 to 10. I use the Equator D5s. I give them about a 6 out of 10. So today what I'm going to show you is an app that I use to measure my monitors, because I know a lot of you have studio monitors with adjustments on the back and you don't really know, okay, there's this high knob and there's a low knob, and what settings do I need to put my studio monitors on to get the best sound. But what I'm here to tell you is that those knobs are there to help balance your monitors in your room. It's not difficult whatsoever, and it doesn't have to be perfect, but it helps you get a better understanding of how they perform so that you can get a better mix. We're going to jump right in, and I hope you enjoy this video. So this is the Audio-Technica installed sound support app that I use. It has a relatively good RTA, and I generally use the RTA and SPL meter. You can get it from the Apple Store. That's what I'll be using on my iPad today to show you exactly what I'm doing. Made for pro audio equipment users who want to easily set up and measure and test their sound anywhere. I will leave a link in the description for this application. This is the app, and what I'm going to use is the RTA and SPL, real-time analyzer and sound pressure level. Press that, and that's my RTA is going to be loading now. There it is, comes up. Actually, right now you can see the RTA going off, because what is happening is that I'm speaking, well, yeah, obviously, and you are seeing the frequencies of my voice already affecting the RTA. In this first example, human beings, you will see audible frequencies 20 Hz to 20 kilohertz. Those are the audible frequencies that you hear. Anything below 20 Hz, you don't hear, you feel. In my example here, 0 represents the volume that your speakers are at. You're trying to get as many frequencies to be flat upon that 0 line. As you can see here, the green line is the iPad's frequency response graph. It's more or less flat. So this is hopefully what I will get when I pair my monitors with the RTA in front of this iPad. It's not going to be exact, obviously. I'm just trying to see exactly where my monitors lie in my room, so I will mentally know how to compensate in my mixes. So this is what happens with your monitors. When you're using an RTA, it can measure the frequency response. When I'm using a Pink Noise generator, I'm going to use one straight off of YouTube just for this example. Well, Sean, what is pink noise, you ask? Well, according to Wikipedia, as you can see here, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to read this. To make a long story short, pink noise is basically every frequency that the human ear hears all playing at the same volume level at the same time creates shh, which is pink noise. So as you can see, when I put on the RTA, the graph showed me how sound is affecting the RTA, the real-time analyzer, and it's giving me a visual representation of what is going on with my monitors. But right now, my RTA mic, the iPad mic, is on the bottom here facing down. So it's not going to capture sound accurately at this point. So what I have to do is move the RTA to my mix position, the position that my ears are normally at. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to move that RTA to the mix position, and then I'm going to measure my sound again. So let me set this up and get back to you. You learned today how to use these knobs in the back of your monitor to get a more balanced and clean mix. If you need to know more about the monitors that you use and how to set them up, please read your user's manual. That will tell you if your monitors need to be vertical or horizontal. Come see me soon. Peace.